Last year, the city of Cleveland celebrated the 50-year anniversary of the election of Carl B. Stokes as the first African-American mayor of a major city. And Stokes' style of transforming a city through the tool of deep, authentic listening is the essence of creative placemaking.
Here we are,
in the forest city of dreams, light beckoning off industrious steel.
the promise of sacred opportunity, of what we can be. Together.
Today we celebrate the Cleveland Foundation's role in advancing our community and lifting our residents. This year's theme, A Sense of Place, could not be more appropriate, as the foundation has helped define Cleveland's very essence for more than a century.
Last year, the foundation and its donors had a record-breaking grant-making year, investing more than $101 million to improve our shared home. And thanks to the generosity of our donors, last year was also a record-breaking year for fundraising at the foundation, with gifts totaling more than $162 million. This allows the Cleveland Foundation and our donors to make meaningful change across the greater Cleveland area.
The Cleveland Foundation is proud to present the 2018 Homer C. Wadsworth Award to Raymond Bobkin, Executive Artistic Director of Cleveland Public Theater.
If I've made some kind of impact here, it's because I just want to measure up to what so many of you are doing every day.
Today, I'd like to turn a spotlight on some of the individuals, many of whom are in this room, who have contributed to Cleveland's sense of place. People who have helped to create wonderful organizations and institutions which have enhanced or are enhancing civil society in Greater Cleveland. Some of these local heroes might be well known to you. Others you might be hearing of for the first time. So many of you in this room have made truly significant contributions to Cleveland's sense of place. Together we must now invest heavily to revitalize all of our neighborhoods so that every resident has the chance to not only survive but to thrive. Think of the young minds that will create new landmarks and new places we can't even begin to imagine. All that these young people need is to be inspired and supported, and all of you are here this afternoon because you believe in our community and you believe in them. Standing here in 2018, the Cleveland Foundation is more energized than ever to work side by side with all of you to keep building our community and enhancing Cleveland's sense of place. This will be joyous and highly significant work, which will benefit many generations to come. And so, thank you, and let's get to work.
Architecture is about the engagement with with community, the engagement with the history of place, and the engagement with the narrative of place, to make spaces and forms that have meaning back to the community. Architecture for me is successful when the community is empowered by it, is edified by it, and is elevated by it.
We've explored the strong ties between people and place. You've met some of Cleveland's incredible placemakers who've made a mark on our community. They are part of a Portrait of Cleveland Placemakers exhibition, which will be on view at the Cleveland Foundation until the end of this year. The Cleveland Foundation, with our donors, ultimately invests in people. We could not make an impact in our areas of work without these visionaries who demonstrate talent and leadership in our community. On behalf of the entire board and the staff of the Cleveland Foundation, thank you for joining us.